What's going on, guys? We are going to do, I think what I've kind of been seeing here lately in the media has been like this whole like Mando Monday. I don't necessarily know that this is going to drop on Monday. I'm kind of thinking about maybe doing like a Mando Sunday. I don't really know. This will probably definitely drop on. My stuff's getting a little dusty. I guess I'm gonna have to do some dusting down here. This one will probably definitely be on a Monday. So as you can see behind me, I'm kind of in the new part of the studio now. I don't quite have it ready yet. I don't quite have like what I call the command center that's going to be down here and that's going to kind of take over this space here in the future. I do have like my green screen and my new wall and my setup that's still over there. So it is all coming along really well. I think that you're going to see me do a couple of unboxing right here. I'm kind of excited to do them right here. This kind of gives me a little bit more space than I had previously, but I still think that my old space is equally as cool. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. My name is Wayne, and this is Wayneko. Now, like I said, I'm going to kind of do some Mando Mondays, and I'm just going to have fun with this. And this box is just like the rest of them. I am going to say that this is probably my favorite Mandalorian, though, that they've come out with in a really long time. It's for two reasons, right? It's one, the way they have him standing. Two, he's holding the child. I mean, so there's multiple reasons why this is quickly like jumped up in there. Now I know there's a variance to this guy that's, and I'll talk about that when we get a little closer look at him. He's number 142 out of the group. The same box as always. I mean, not much has changed. This is just the Mandalorian Star Wars style box. They did change it for a little while there, but I think I heard some rumors somewhere that they got in a little bit of a trouble for that, and so they had to like go back to the original style box. I don't know if there's any truth to that. Look, a lot of times when you hear these rumors, the only people to know that there's any truth in that is going to be Disney, Lucasfilm, and Funko, right? I mean, so that's going to be the only people that know. If you have not had a chance to go check out my Facebook, guys, the link is down in the description. Make sure you go check that out. That's going to be another way to keep up with me as far as like the news and what's going on and what I'm buying. That's where you're going to be able to go see what I am actively going after, right? So I'll put the advertisements on there so you're able to say, oh, look, I see the new Biggie's there. He's going after that. The Patreon only giveaway will be coming up here real soon, probably within the next week or so of this one coming out, or maybe even this Friday. I'm not 100% sure. The Patreon only just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, so as it gets bigger, so will the giveaway. I feel truly blessed that you guys are a part of my Patreon. If you're not a part of my Patreon, make sure that you go check that out as well. It'll be down in the description. Go check that out. My Patreon is less than the cup of a coffee, and it enters you to win some really awesome pops straight out of my collection for the most part, right? I mean, maybe I bought 2 of them, maybe I didn't, right? And I think I'm going to start sending a letter with them that says, you know, this is out of Wayne's collection, and then I'll sign the little letter or something. So maybe if you just kind of want to keep it for sentimental value, I don't know. Let's take a closer look at this guy. This is a really cool pop, guys, and this is going to be like quickly jumped up into my favorites as far as like the Mandalorian goes for 2 reasons, and that's what I was saying. One is the way they have him standing, right? So he is kind of standing on his jetpack flames and smoke. I mean, so he looks as if he is off the ground. He's holding the child. The paint job on him, from what I could see so far, looks really good. I see that they got these blue arrows on there. Now, I heard rumors that the guy who created The Last Airbender, or the guy who produced The Last Airbender, is also working with the Mandalorian and Lucasfilms, and that's why you see those blue arrows on his hands. Once again, I haven't really been able to track down a lot of information about that to see if that is true, but if it is true, that's a really cool little Easter egg for you to pay attention to. What they did with this jetpack is really cool, and how they have that looking with the orange fading into that yellow, fading into like this clear that almost gives you this smoky appearance. Look, they did a phenomenal job with this one, and there's just no denying that. I mean, you just can't deny the fact that this is done really well. And I really hope that y'all like my new background. I think you'll start seeing a little bit more of this here in the near future. Don't forget that every Thursday at 3:30 I go live and go calling it Throwback Thursdays. That's where I'm going to bring in some of my older stuff that I haven't really ever unboxed or I didn't unbox on video. So Thursday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time is when you can come check me out on that. Now I think that's going to be like 1:30 or 12:30 Pacific time, but in Eastern time, 3:30 p.m. Come check me out on that. Friday, Mr. TechBot and myself go live every Friday at 6:30. So make sure you're there for that, and it's also Eastern time, guys. I live in the Eastern time, so just about everything I do will always kind of be in the Eastern time basis. And then on Saturdays, because now you know they got the Mandalorian dropping on Friday, so we watch it on Friday. Saturday at 3:30 it's Saturday. I'm going to be going live. It'll be JB from Discovery Bay Comics, Mr. TechBot. It'll be FET Frequency, JKL, and myself, and we will just be going over Friday's episode of The Mandalorian. Now, we've already done number 1. We've already done 2. If you haven't seen those and that's something that you want to check out, go check that out now. That, look, you can get caught up real quick. You're not that far behind. You'll get to find all the Easter eggs. I mean, we go over all of that stuff, and it's just really awesome. It's fun to hang out. So if you just want to come hang out with some guys and chat about The Mandalorian and have a good time, that is the time for you to do it. Now, I think I said on Thursdays I go live at 3:30. That is not the case. I go live at Thursdays at 3, so it's 3 p.m. on Thursdays I go live. So make sure you're there at 3 p.m. on Thursdays for Throwback Thursday. Guys, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. There is no Wayneko crew without you, and I truly appreciate y'all watching. Till next time, have a good one.